students of class 10, welcome to our geography period, and today let us move towards the next physiographic division of Brazil, the plains. We are on page number 18. The plains in Brazil are confined to two areas, namely the Amazon basin in the north and Paraguay and Parana source region in the southwest. Amazon plains lying between the two highlands form the largest plain land of Brazil. So they say that the Amazon plains lie between the two highlands. Which two highlands? The Guiana highlands and the Brazilian highlands. So the Amazon plains lie between these two highlands, Guiana highlands and between Brazilian highlands. So it is this part, okay, and this actually forms the largest plains in Brazil. Amazon plains lying in the northern parts of Brazil generally slope eastwards. The Amazon basin is quite wide in the west, about 1300 kilometers, and it narrows eastward. So what do they say? That the Amazon basin's width in the west is about 1300 kilometers. So this is the Amazon basin. Okay, basin, you know that it constitutes or it consists of many tributaries and distributaries. So in the west you can say that they are all the tributaries that contribute the water to the main river, which is Amazon river. Okay, so this is the western part of Brazil and its width, and this is it comprises or it makes the Amazon basin. And how much is its width? It is nearly 1300 kilometers. Okay, and they say that this particular plain or the basin, the Amazon basin slopes towards the east, and because it slopes towards the east, all these rivers, in this region, okay, they flow towards the eastern direction and they meet the North Atlantic Ocean over here, right? Because they have a slope here. Fine. Now the next. And it narrows eastward. Its width is minimum where the Guiana highlands and Brazilian highland come closer, and that is how much? It is 240 kilometers. As the river approaches the Atlantic Ocean, the width of the plains increases. Now let me tell you what a plain is. It is nothing but a large area of flat land. Okay, so they say that as the river approaches the Atlantic Ocean, the width of the plains increases. These are mostly forested areas and largely inaccessible due to frequent flooding and dense undergrowth. So what is dense undergrowth? That is, they talk about the dense forestation, okay, where there are tall trees, many densely populated shrubs and many other small plants. Okay, so this particular region, that is the plains, that is located between the Guiana highlands and the Brazilian highlands. This particular plains is very much inaccessible. That is, it is not at all easy for any person to go there. Why? Because there are many rivers, fine, and they are always flooded. Hence it is not appropriate to go there because of the flooded rivers, and also because of the dense forestation. There are large number of trees. Okay, it is a tropical rainforest over there. Fine, and because of that, it is just not at all possible to penetrate through those forests. Hence, they say that it is largely inaccessible. Most of the Amazon plains are covered by tropical rainforest. So what do they say? That whatever forest is there or whatever largely populated trees are there, largely grown trees are there on the Amazon plains, they are called as the tropical rainforest. Now what is a tropical rainforest and what are their characteristics? So let me tell you children, they are very, very important. Such a rainforest is very, very important when we talk about environment. Okay, so let me just tell you about the climate. How is that? What kind of a climate climate is there in a tropical rainforest region. So first of all, the it is wet. Okay, the climate over there. When we talk about the climate of the tropical rainforest, then let me tell you that it is wet over 2000 millimeters, means there is rainfall, it rains there nearly 2000 millimeters per year. Okay, then it is very warm with an average daily temperature of 28 degrees centigrade. The temperature doesn't drop below 20 degrees centigrade ever. Okay, and it neither goes beyond 35 degrees centigrade. And then the atmosphere is also very hot and humid. You should understand why it is like this. Why is it hot? Because it is very much close to the equator, right? Therefore it is very, very hot. You know why it is hot on the equator? Because of the perpendicular rays of the sun that fall on the ground in that particular region. Okay, and it is humid. Why? Because of the high temperature and because there is a lot of water body over there. Fine, in the form of many rivers. Then the next is the climate is not, the climate is consistent throughout the year. There are no seasons. So it will be always hot and humid throughout the year. So there will be no seasons actually, like cold season or like the winter season or the summer season. It will just be hot and humid throughout the year. So these are some of the characteristics of a tropical rainforest. With hot and humid climate, what happens is this is so much suitable or favorable for the trees. Okay, and therefore we see that there are many trees in this, and that has given rise to the tropical rainforest. Okay, the other plains in Brazil are located to the southwestern part of the highlands. They form the source region of Paraguay and Parana rivers. The source region of Paraguay slopes towards the south, while the source region of Parana slopes towards the southwest. So yes, so we can see the source region of Paraguay. Okay, it is towards the south, and that of the Parana river, it is to the southwest. Okay. Then Pantanal is one of the largest wetlands in the world. Okay, it is one of the largest wetlands in the world. It lies towards the southwest part of the highland areas. It is a region of swamps and marshes in northwestern Mato Grosso do Sul in Brazil, and it extends into Argentina too. So let us take a look at the Pantanal location. This is the map of Brazil, and we can see that this is Pantanal, and this is the largest swampy region in the world. Okay, so what are swamps basically? So swamps are forested wetlands. Okay, swamps and marshes, they are forested wetlands, and they are formed by tides in lowland areas near a coast. Okay, rivers or lakes often form marshlands during floods in low-lying areas, and this is what has happened here. This is the largest swampy or marshy area in the world. And what is the name of that swampy area? It is Pantanal. And where is it? It is here in Brazil. It is one of the largest wetlands. Okay, not the largest wetlands, but it is one of the largest wetlands in the world. It lies towards the southwest part of the highlands. It is a region of swamps and marshes in northwestern Mato Grosso do Sul in Brazil, and it extends into Argentina too. That means it extends into its neighboring country named Argentina also. Fine, so this was all about the plains in Brazil. See you in the next session. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.